Hello there. Look, I've come to sit in solitude today, here in this garden cafe with an amazing backdrop behind me. And yes, it is quite warm. We're experiencing the hot summer months. Now my mind takes me back to 2011, the time when my husband and I and family traveled to the States. It was an amazing experience. I think back. We went to Hawaii, California, Los Angeles, and I remember the way they greeted us at the airport. The customer service, all their staff, through customs, through to immigration. Everybody was so hospitable, friendly. They wore a smile on their face. And I compared it coming back to my country when I was greeted with sniffer dogs, and that wasn't very pleasant. It actually dampened the whole holiday. But then last year, 2016, I was called to travel overseas for a conference, and I remember feeling apprehension, and actually there was an element of fear. It was soon after the Orlando shooting, and there's been lots said about foreigners traveling to the States. And yes, I was worried, yes, I was concerned, but I had a positive experience. I can put that behind me. And now this year, 2017, what a different year. A year like no other. And that's the reason I've chosen to do this video. There's been some research into the most common word that's been flooding social media. Hashtag scared. That's right. S-C-A-R-E-D, scared. The way I felt when I went to the States last year, the world is feeling this. Everybody's expressing their innermost, deepest feelings. Now last week on one of the television programs, they asked contestants, who do you believe is the most watched celebrity in the States? Trump or Kardashians? Now the women contestants, guaranteed, hands down, they believed it was Kardashians, but in fact it was Trump. Now for somebody who doesn't like politics, sorry, I'll admit I don't like world politics. For the past 6 months I've been sitting at the edge of my seat, looking, hearing, waiting for the latest update, and that's why I'm presenting this video today. If you or anyone you know questions what a Muslim is, or what is this religion Islam, and you have every right to be afraid, I understand where you're coming from. It's a natural emotion. It's not made up in your head. It's an emotion that it's real. And in fact, in organizations, 75% of employees experience fear just when change occurs. And the world is changing, and this emotion that you feel is legitimate. So I'm going to be doing a 6-part series. Now, what's it like to be a Muslim? So I'm going to start with my personal journey. First and foremost, my name is Najla. Now it's very difficult to remember, and it's difficult to pronounce. So the easiest way is nudge, nudge, and you sing la la la, the Najla. The name itself is a Muslim name, and it was given to me by my parents. And in the Arabic culture, it's all about the meaning. In most cultures, it's about the meaning. And the meaning of my name, Najla, is large eyes. And yes, I don't doubt that my eyes are large. But more importantly, it also means someone who is passionate and compassionate. And that definitely is me. Hence why I've chosen to do this video. I want to share with you what's it like being a Muslim and having the same qualities that you have, and that really ultimately we are this one and the same with flavors of differences. Now the question I get asked a lot is, why don't you go back to your country? Now, I'd love to go back to a country, but which country would I go to if I was born and raised in Australia? That's right. I'm an Australian that happens to choose to exercise and live a culture. Now, we all have cultures of one kind or another, and you've just got to sit in with yourself to identify how you choose to live your life. And whatever beliefs you have and the traditions and the mindset, that makes up who you are. And so who am I? I'm an individual that chooses to take on the Arabic culture because I see so much richness in the culture. But at the same time, I'm very, very Western. And I combine the two worlds. And I've become an Australian Muslim. What else can I ask? Have you struggled with your identity? Growing up, have you questioned who you are? What makes you tick? What makes your heart sing? Well, I too have had that experience. And for many years, I struggled with who am I? And not only having culture was part of me, but a big part of the religion, the Islamic religion, is what I embraced in the latter years of my life to help me identify with who I am. Now, it's a personal journey. We all have journeys. But I'm sitting here today in front of you, proud to be a Muslim, because I know it is not what the media portray it to be. It is, regardless of what's happening around the world, it is a religion of peace, like all other religions. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to write them, and I will come to that in my next post. But these videos are just a series of videos to help demystify the life of a Muslim. So what can you do from today on? Well, first and foremost, I'd like for you to just stop. Just have a think for a moment and consider others. Stop and think and connect with an individual of a particular community who might be experiencing some kind of fear, apprehension, or struggles. That's right. Individuals of all communities, whether it's social media, schooling, housing, ethnic communities, school communities, a community of musicians, business people. It's what binds us together. Now, my vision is someone somehow can bind us all together, and you're that person. So I urge you to take the step, and if only a smile or if only a greeting, if you look to the person that you're working with and connect with them and put the media behind you, and just at the end of the day, just remember that we are truly individuals with emotions, and you and I and everybody in between has an emotion called fear, and they're scared. What can you do about it? Thank you. To my next video. Bye for now.